Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You talk about this Falcon defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
To throw on second down, Knox. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. It was just third down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the third play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, Knox. He's got Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants! Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and that is incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Knox. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on 1st down. Knox. Completed to Hyatt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knox. And this is caught. For the moment, It's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Knox. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gano for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Giants 14, Falcons 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And complete to Drake London. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Ready. 43 rail. On the ball.
Ritter will set up to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Gets through and now an opening. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds. And what will be the final play of this first quarter? A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Saquon Barkley. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Let's go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken at around the 40. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready, go.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus? Tackling the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. This ball down the field for Pitts. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They go play action here on 1st down. Hyatt has got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 8 yards out. And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ready.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Short throw caught by Pitts. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try to wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And
well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Knox. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Knox. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 46 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
To throw on second down, Knox. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This ball down the field for Pitts. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
On the ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Runner has it knocked down. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Taking it right down Broadway. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Well, Charles, I mean, things just seem to be getting worse and worse for one sideline. Or flip it over after that fumble return for a touchdown. Better and better on the opposite end. What an impressive first-half performance.
And, partner, I know the saying in the NFL goes that no lead is safe. But I will say that this one seems pretty secure. And if we continue to see plays like that, I'm going to switch back and say this lead is safe.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, ready. Spike 60. Green Jack. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set, hut.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Ready, ready.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's London. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Back to throw. Knox. Toward the sideline. Intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, I mean, let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, Ritter out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Robinson up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, pioneer.
On 1st and 10, Knox. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
19 Tiger. Go street. 70 range, 70 range. 60 backward.
Looking to throw. Knox. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
52 blaster. Set, Hunt.
On play action, here's Ritter. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to have it here just past the 25. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula's not working.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Knox. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, New York.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Knox. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. There he goes, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter off the play fake. On the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Knox. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need,
so they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Falcons 21.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Drill, 52. Set.
They run the option on 2nd down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
and I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Hurry, hurry.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
8 yards on the pickup.
Ritter to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Right back to Pitts again. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ritter now on second down. This pass is caught by London. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Ready?
Robinson on a give right side. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, set. Shovel, 38. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on the board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Barkley inside handoff. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and 5. Now a toss right to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Knox. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.